Hello, my name is Astrid, and today I will be presenting my case presentation for Dr. Williams' class, Field Practicum, and my is at Whittier Unified High School District, the Student Wellbeing Center. So for the case overview, the client is 17. She is in 11th grade, and she is facing some serious challenges. She has chronic sadness, struggles with emotional regulation, and often sleeps a lot. She has a history of 5 suicide attempts using Xanax. At home, she does not have access to substances other than marijuana, which she obtains from her friends. She states that it helps her sleep. She's experienced trauma in a form of peer and family overdoses, which has affected her sense of safety and emotional stability. At school, she feels stressed and doesn't really fully trust adults. She relies on her boyfriend and friends for emotional support. Academically, she is on track with her credits. Keep in mind, this is a continuation school. She faces chronic absences and has chronic tardies as well. She lives in a multi-generational household, and her grandmother is her primary source of emotional support. For her family background, her grandmother is her primary support. As I previously mentioned, she is really close to her. She is the person she turns to for guidance and support. Her relationship with her mother is limited and strained. She has no relationship with her stepfather because he is absent. He works a lot. Living in a multi-generational household provides support but also brings great stress. Limited privacy, family expectations, and noise can all increase emotional strain. School attendance is another source of stress. She is often absent and late, which affect both her academic and social connections. Currently, she does not have a trusted adult on campus, though she has friends she leans on for support. Despite these challenges, she has strengths. She enjoys clothing design and plays soccer, which provides opportunities for self-expression and building confidence. Practitioner skills. Supporting her requires several key skills. First, risk assessment and safety planning are critical because of her suicide history and cannabis use. This involves monitoring warning signs and knowing crisis resources. A trauma-informed approach is important as well. That means validating her emotional experiences and creating a safe, predictable space. Motivational interviewing helps her explore her reasons for living, consider future goals, and reflect on meaningful relationships. Crisis intervention skills like grounding and de-escalation help during moments of intense emotional distress. Rapport building is also essential. She doesn't always trust adults, so being consistent, reflective, and non-judgmental helps build that trust. Finally, cultural humility is also important. Her multi-generational household has norms and expectations around emotional expression, and understanding these helps us provide care that fits her life best. For evidence-based interventions, we use several. CBT helps her identify negative thoughts and replace them with more positive, balanced ones, changing her perspective and helping her view things from a different lens. Behavioral activation encourages small actions to improve her mood and motivation. DBT provides skills for distress tolerance and emotional regulation, as well as mindfulness, helping her cope during intense moments without turning to substances. Safety planning interventions focuses on coping strategies, crisis resources, and addresses her cannabis use, which she obtains from her friends. Motivational interviewing supports internal motivation for safer choices and helps her process ambivalence thoughts and behaviors. Finally, a strengths-based approach highlights her creativity, involvement in soccer, and her supportive relationship with her grandmother, as well as her boyfriend and her friends. These strengths build resilience and provide avenues for positive engagement. Ethical considerations are very important because of her suicide history. We have a duty to protect her risk if it increases. Confidentiality is sensitive. She worries about burdening her mother. So we discuss clearly what information may need to be shared and what stays private, ensuring informed consent and assent, making sure that she understands what that means and making sure she's on the same page, knowing that her safety is our primary concern. Coordinating with her family must balance safety with autonomy. She needs a voice in her care while ensuring her well-being is protected. Evaluation of practice effectiveness. Her multi-generational household affects family roles, expression, and privacy. Family expectations and peer comparisons can affect her self-esteem. Cultural values also emphasize not burdening the family with emotional distress. So, socioeconomic factors impact supervision, access to care, and the home environment. Additionally, her exposure to peer and family overdoses has influenced her emotional regulation and sense of safety. Understanding all of these factors allows us to provide culturally sensitive and realistic interventions. For evaluation of progress effectiveness, we use the PHQ-8 or PHQ-9 to track depressive symptoms and the CSSRS to monitor suicide risks. Behavioral indicators include improved sleep, better attendance, consistent use of coping strategies, and reduced risk behaviors. Goals include engaging in creative or physical activities weekly, experiencing fewer crisis level emotional moments, and working towards identifying a supportive adult on campus. Finally, we incorporate session feedback. We ask what was helpful, what wasn't helpful, and adjust interventions accordingly. This ensures that the student stays engaged and receives the best care possible that actually meets her needs. And that is it for my case presentation. Thank you so much for watching.